about this rain and not really too bad, somewhat chilly weather.
Yeah, it's typically November weathers when I
Right.
think of course,
Mud
foggy
season.
conditions. Yeah, mud season has, at least it looks like it is arriving here in the region. This morning, some very thick fog, some locations. It's patchy. It's not everywhere, but I'll tell you what, you get into it and you're talking about visibility down to less than a mile. Some areas actually visibility down to less than a quarter of a mile. So again, slow down, just allow yourself a little extra time. We ran a story earlier this morning about deer. Keep an eye out, of course, for deer, other vehicles, things like that, especially here before sunrise. Temperatures outside not too bad, but there it is, the fog, Metropolis, Carbondale, maybe the fog's not quite as thick as what it was. We've also had some drizzle in a few locations. Not a lot of measurable rain through the overnight hours, but enough to wet the roads. We've seen a lot of wet roads. You can see that right there on the Benton Square, and some fog also being reported in Mount Vernon this morning. Again, we have been tracking a few light rain showers, some patchy drizzle moving in through the overnight hours. Most of the rain last 24 hours has been where we expected it, the Missouri Boot Hill, northwest Tennessee, parts of western Kentucky, seeing a fair amount of wet weather yesterday and still tracking some showers in some of those locations this morning. Outside, though, temperature is not too bad outside the rain and, of course, outside the fog. At least we are talking about all rain here in the region. Continuing to see temperatures right now on the climb. 49 in Paducah, 45 in Carbondale. We've got 45 in Harrisburg and Mount Vernon, 43 currently in Cape Girardeau, 43 in Piedmont, Missouri. A little bit cooler in some of our western counties. 50, though, right now into Union City, Tennessee. Warm front lifting northwards, likely to bring some pretty good chances for showers coming up this afternoon. I think everybody's likely going to see some rain today, but most of it is going to be pretty light. Disturbance approaching from the west should fire off some showers later on today. Eventually, as that disturbance passes, it's going to send the cold front a little farther south on Wednesday. That's going to take a lot of the rain south of our region. However, another disturbance on Thursday brings the front back northward, and that is likely to be the wettest day of the week. Right now, that front sitting right over top of us. Disturbance we're tracking way back into Oklahoma still. As it gets closer, we're going to start to see that boundary lift northward. We'll see that arrive coming up by lunchtime, sitting right over top of us. Notice this is right at noon. Temperatures low to mid 50s, tracking a few showers starting to develop and becoming more numerous through the mid to late afternoon hours. By the time you're picking up the kids from school, heading home from work, likely going to be at least dealing with some scattered showers. Could see maybe a flash of lightning, rumble of thunder. Not expecting really any severe weather or anything like that. But once this disturbance passes by, there goes the cold front to the south. We look ahead to Wednesday. Most of the rain Wednesday will be in our far southern counties, northwest Tennessee, the Missouri Boot Hill. But then here we go into Thursday. Next disturbance arrives, warm front lifting northward, widespread rain. Some of the rain on Thursday could be heavy. So getting just through tomorrow, notice some pretty light rainfall totals across much of southern Illinois. A little bit heavier near the Kentucky-Tennessee line. And then on Thursday, pretty much everybody getting in on it, half an inch to an inch in some of our northern counties, 1 to 2 inches, Route 13 to the Ohio River, and head southward, 2 to 3 inches of rain expected overall through the end of this week in northwest Tennessee and the Missouri Boot Hill. Thursday, the wettest day, a couple isolated showers linger into Friday. Friday afternoon is going to be dry here in the region. A few more scattered showers, though, on Saturday. A couple more isolated showers into Sunday. Just I think there's still going to be some dry time this weekend, but it's going to be cool. It's going to be damp. Dry day on Monday, but then more rain in the forecast. Another big storm system set to arrive next Tuesday.
I tell you what, growing up on the farm this time of year, everybody in the house always had a set pair of mud boots right by the back door.
I don't even think you have to grow up on a farm. Yeah, I mean, slop everywhere.
Oh, absolutely. All right, thanks for that, Nick. Still ahead,